As Chongqing rises in global visibility, more international scholars are turning their attention to the city. Professor Ali Shazmanzangi, ranked among the world's top 2% scientists by Stanford University for 3 consecutive years and recognized as one of the top 30 global experts in sustainable urban development, wrote a book about Chongqing.
I felt Chongqing offers something very different. I thought it's a great opportunity for me to think about actually put all my ideas about the city in one particular book.
Released through the prestigious Springer publishing house recently, his new book, City Walks in Chongqing, is the first academic work on urban walking in Chongqing.
When we go through cities, when we experience cities, the city actually talks to you. There is some sort of interrelationships we create with the cities in the urban environments.
In today's Global Vision, we'll explore what makes Chongqing stand out through this groundbreaking publication.
This was actually the first time I wrote a book about a city. I thought it's a great opportunity for me to think about actually put all my ideas about the city in one particular book. Well, I've been to 90 countries and regions in my life so far, and I hope I can visit more countries. Everywhere I go, I tend to walk. I tend to walk and experience places. That's maybe a bad habit of urban designer or urbanist. But I think every time I go to places, I like to experience places and observe how they work. Maybe a bit boring to so many, but it's the idea of how we experience and what the city offers back to us. From that perspective, I always like to see what type of urban environments we have, what type of urban qualities we have, what type of social environments or social values we have, and where we could perhaps sometimes make a change as well, or maybe how we can enrich those particular experiences. But to me, I think it's always good to make sure we do have the city walks.
Well, I see that your book is divided into 3 main sections, right? The multi-layer city, the multi-identity city, and the multi-locality city. So why did you organize your book in such particular order?
Yeah. Well, I thought, I always believed that cities could have multiple identities. But one thing I think got my attention for a city like Chongqing is that the city is well structured in a very different way. And that's why I thought that there are multiple layers of the city, so there's a verticality into it. But Chongqing is not just vertical, but Chongqing also has this horizontality. Also, it has the path, it has the riversides, it has the spaces. So that perspective is the multiple layers of that part of the city of Chongqing. But also multiple identities is the central part of the discussion, is just because genuinely Chongqing is one of those cities that has multiple identities. It can be seen as a place for hot pot or for food. It can be city for particular activities. It can be seen for its older districts or markets, etc. And each of those are very much embedded in the city's identity or identities, which I believe that Chongqing offers multi-identities rather than just one. And the last part is multi-localities, and I think part of that is understanding the communities, the society, and Chongqing is very rich with having multiple localities. And that is enriched in the history, it's also enriched with the contemporary age. That to me, I think again needs to be mapped very carefully to understand the differences that are there in terms of the localities.
Well, having studied urban development in cities worldwide, what makes Chongqing unique? And what do you think other cities can learn from Chongqing's innovations?
The fact that a city like Chongqing has multiple layers and the layers are visible. So you have very old fabric, sometimes you go to very new fabric, and they are next to each other, which is sometimes you can see them next to each other, which is very beautiful to have. And the way that they worked with each other is something very unique as well. The dialogue between urban environments are very unique as well. So that to me, for such a big city, again, is very unique. It has such a diverse living environments and communities, which is perhaps if you are here as a resident, you may not be able to see as much, but as a visitor, if you really observe, it's quite visible that there are different localities, which I really thought to highlight. The fact that the city is also a very big hub for food culture plays a big part in here. It's also very much embedded in every part of the city. And sometimes you can go somewhere very unknown, perhaps on a riverside, and have a coffee or have a drink or have a tea or have a beer. But that really is a part of the social life that the city offers, which is quite different to many cities that you can experience.
Well, Chongqing is the only municipality in Western China with over 30 million people. It is also at the forefront of modern governance of megacities in China. So what insights can the governance of megacities like Chongqing offer to the world?
I think the megacities, they're always very difficult to be managed, of course, but I think cities like this are good examples in terms of how every layer plays its part. I mean, I always, and that's what goes back to the earlier comment, that the city is more like a live entity, and that liveliness is there. But every aspect of the city is working in some sort of ecosystem, some sort of cohesion, which is very different to bigger cities of that they focus on finance, for example. And that's the beauty of Chongqing, because then it's not focusing on one particular industry or one particular part, and it has multiple industries, multiple parts, and they actually work in a very nice cohesive way together. And that is very unique, because you want to make sure that there are no silos between, let's say, different departmental structures, or there is no gaps between particular urban environments. So there is a sort of ecosystem needs to happen for megacities of this size to make sure that it can operate very healthy, of course. And I think Chongqing offers that very good.
Well, what do you think makes Chongqing stand out as an international city? What are their unique advantages?
Yeah. The Chongqing government is definitely focusing on that connectivity, the infrastructure development that is happening to connect the city with the bigger region in the Southeast Asia in particular, and the other regions in East Asia to start with, but also to Europe and other places. That connectivity is very important. And believe it or not, but Brisbane is also sister city to Chongqing. So it's 20 years that the two are sister cities. So I think the cities that become sister cities, they have some shared commonalities. I think Chongqing has quite a lot to offer in terms of creating shared commonalities with other cities as well. And that's something they can invest in to enhance the internationalization as much as they can. I think this openness that is offered in Chongqing really puts Chongqing in a map that can become a good international platform. I just hope that people who are going to read the book, hopefully local people, would see it, would go through these places with a different lens, a different perspective, not just as a daily users or daily residents. And I hope that can be a very good experience for people to follow.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.